What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee and L'Oreal and Gigi. And as y'all know, we always toast to a woman on top, a Black woman who is doing amazing things in the space of entrepreneurship or investing. And now we are toasting to Shante Lundy. She is the founder of Black Girl Sunscreen. She founded that company back in 2016. She was underwhelmed by the number of sunscreen options for women of color, and it was hard to find one that didn't leave a white cast on her dark skin. She said the journey began to find a solution for eliminating white residue and making women of color feel great and look great in the sun. So she has managed to raise $1 million in funding, which is amazing. But what I love about Black Girl Sunscreen, their products are water resistant. It's made using natural ingredients like avocado, carrot juice, sunflower oil. They also have a kid sunscreen line that's hypoallergenic. There's no added fragrances, no parabens, no silicones, and no aluminum. So I just want to encourage everybody, as it is now summertime, people are going on trips. Make sure you use sunblock, but make sure in particular you use Black Girl Sunscreen. So once again, including Shante Lundy, she's well deserving of this, finding a solution for something that we need in our community.
Cheers.
What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
I'm Konshens.
Yay!
The legendary Konshens is with us, and you are having an incredible year so far. So we want to commend you on that. We're waiting for the album, though, Red Rain. So is there a date?
No, not yet. I think we're like 90% done, and we're just ready to go. Like as soon as the last finishing touch going, we just gonna drop.
Mm-hmm. Why Red Rain?
All right, Red Rain is like from is a personal thing. Like in 2012, 2011, that was like the first time I put red color in my hair. Mm-hmm. And I was like, and aggressive and just vicious. You know what I mean? Before different things happening in my life, and you know what I mean? So like Red Rain is like back to the red and back to that attitude.
Whose idea was the red?
I lost a bet.
Oh wow!
I don't even remember what the bet was, but for me, I lost the damn bet. I was never a person that likes to be in front, likes to be seen. So something like that at that time was a big move, and when I lost the bet, I had to just go do it.
Yeah, we do notice you like to be in the back too. I always see you behind a woman.
Oh.
How long did you keep the red hair for? And would you do it again?
Here, like you should look really close.
Oh, it is kind of red.
At
yeah.
the top. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about winding, because you do a lot of that winding, like or getting wind up on. So what happens if you're dating a woman and you walk into the club and she winding up on somebody else?
It depends. Like right now, like right at this moment, or we're talking about
right now,
right
today.
That wouldn't happen.
It's just dancing.
No, it's not.
Right? No, it's not. It's a little bit more than dancing.
But what about you and your videos?
You should dance into one of my songs. Like it's not just dancing.
Oh yeah, that would be even worse.
Like it's really almost fucking.
Well, what if she's an artist?
Like
what if she's an artist? Yeah, what if she's an artist too?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't be with an artist.
Okay, so does that mean then when you're in a relationship that you don't do it either?
All right, put it like this. Let me put a drink down. For me, I was never a dancer. Like even from back then, like I sing and I fuck. I was never like the type of person to be dancing in the club. So for me to not do it is easy.
Right. Okay, but you kind of
it's kind of it gets complicated right there. But for me to be whining, it's hard.
You get aggressive sometimes because I see you throw the girl over and all kind of things. Yeah.
Oh, you seen the popsicle where he put the popsicle all the way down her throat?
Listen.
No, listen, that was all the director. That's not even me.
So you don't do that in the bedroom. That's not the same way that you work in the bedroom.
It's 100% the same.
Okay.
Oh,
That's where he got it from.
Around like it's 100%.
he said, "How you think I learned?"
Mm-hmm.
Practice.
That's how the idea came about. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. We know that's right. Now, during the pandemic, you still were putting out a lot of material, a lot of music. Was this stuff that you already had done?
No, it was therapy. Like
Mhm.
from when was when did people like really get serious and be like, yo, all right, COVID is here.
I think it was
I think
like
like-
April.
Yeah, like April,
March,
March.
April.
Yeah, I went to
March.
Jamaica. I went to Jamaica and I got stuck there because I didn't think it was that serious. I got stuck there. They closed the borders and everything, and like 3 tours canceled. Jamaica was like one of the first places to be really serious about it, like shut down, stay home type of shit. I was losing my mind. So like I did like 70 songs between March and maybe October, just locked in the studio, drinking, and I mean vibing and just doing music. So all of them songs is like in that space between March and October.
Yeah, you said you started with like 15 or 8, it was 8 songs, and then you ended up with like 50.
70.
70.
Yeah.
70.
Wow.
But DJ can't stay sober during that time. So I want to ask you, right? How do you know when you're drinking too much? Because I think all of us probably have had times in our lives when we like, is this a problem? Is this getting out of hand?
Yeah, just being shit-faced every day. Like the feeling, the next day feeling where you're fucked up. Like when you start getting that every day for the week, like what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? And then it starts to go on your skin and all of them type of things. So like, you know, like, but I think in the pandemic when I did that song, it was like me drowning in the fucking stress of the pandemic. You know what I mean? So it was, for me, it was in the music, in drinking and smoking. So like I had to like gear down real quick.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Because listen, I haven't been drinking as much as I used to, but the other night I went out and first I went to the comedy club, right, to see my guy Donnell, and then I ended up at a strip club in Times Square. I know,
really?
Most random night. It's like and it was, so we ended up at this strip club and we were out all night and we got bottles. Like I was doing the most, and I think I was down for like 2 days after that. I was like,
wow,
that's cool. Like if you're not drinking every day for the week, and I mean, like even if you're having a drink, but you're not getting fucked up every day for the week.
Every day.
You can go crazy one night for the month or whatever.
Were you locked down with anyone?
No.
right.
So
You know what?
lonely nights.
That might be part of it. You think that was like a part of also a response of like trying to get over your relationship?
No.
You're like, no, I'm over it.
No, I'm not over that in the least. But like whatever, like not being really close to anybody wasn't like trying to get over. I mean, I couldn't get over.
Right. What about the kids?
Great. If you see me smiling like this.
So as somebody that doesn't like being in the public eye like that, as yourself, right? A few years ago when you started getting really popular, how hard was it for you to just have to be front and center?
Super hard. Like at first it was like, all right, that was really how drinking started for me. Because even to do an interview, to do a video shoot, to do anything, to do a show, like I had to be buzzed a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, just to be in front of people. But then I started loving it because I think social media initially helped with that, because people start reach out to me and start show like what my music does for them. So it like start feel a responsibility to them. See people tattoo my lyrics on their arms and send me shit, to start feel like a bigger thing than just, you know what I mean? So I think the connection with people now and fans kind of helped get me out of that little vibe of being awkward in front.
Right.
So you're not awkward about, talking to women, because we see in your video eye contact. You gave a number out.
I wasn't talking.
But you gave a number out by blinking. And at first I didn't know what the hell you were doing. I'm not going to lie. And then when I seen her putting the number, and I'm like, look at this slick one right here. Have you ever?
She's slick too.
Yeah, both are
Right.
slick.
Cause she figured it out.
She figured it out.
Yeah.
She figured it out, and I probably would have wrote down the wrong number, but you were blinking to give her which each digit was. Have you ever done anything sneaky like that behind the person you was with back?
Hell yeah.
Now people could just hit you on Instagram.
Right.
Okay.
I said now people could
Now they can just slide up in them DMs.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I don't think I have game. You know, like how someone have game and they like can spit game and talk to a girl and just like I think I don't even have game. Like for me, my life has been set up the last like 10, 11 years where it's just I don't think I've fucked many girls that want to fuck because of the game. I think most girls that I fucked, and I'm sorry for any girl that's seeing this, is like an attraction to the artist, and then it grew into something else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of my wife, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So, okay, but how can I think that might be? I mean, that's hard because why do you fuck girls? Like, what are you attracted to? Because obviously, when y'all first meet, you don't know each other. So, what is it that you're looking at when you see somebody? The bubble?
Sex appeal. Sex appeal. Sex appeal. Like not just your physical attributes, but like what you do with it. Like a girl can do nothing and make you want to fuck her and then do a lot of things and you not even want to look at her. I mean, so I think sex appeal is the main thing. And like in saying that girls attracted to the artist, it's not like that's not something negative. I don't see that as something negative. But it's just that I don't have game. Like it's not like I say some shit and she's like, "Oh, you're so nice," and nah.
No, but your game is that you don't have game.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because that is
just being naturally
you're using that.
Like Nas said,
sometimes
like
less is more.
Nas said, I ain't got no game, just so bitches understand my story. That's it. But you have crossed over, right? And so let's discuss that because that's not an easy thing to do. When we think about some of the artists that you collaborated with, some of the biggest artists, around the world, like a Doja Cat, Nipsey Hussle, which is huge. Cardi B. So how do those connections happen? Do they reach out to you? Do they reach out to your management?
Nothing happens like every artist that the story has been different. Like with Cardi B, it was like just before she popped. I was in New York. Somebody from her team reached out to my team and was like, "Yo, Cardi B want to do a song with you." I'm like, "Who's Cardi B?" And I was there with my wife, and she's like, "Fucking Cardi B." Like,
you better. Who's Cardi B?
I didn't know she didn't know she was an artist. She's like, "Yo, I just fucking love her," and like, look at this. And I went, and she was mad cool, and we did it. Like, so every story has been different. With Doja Cat, I was in LA working on my album, and she was just about to break through. They were about to drop her project, and they were like, "Yo, can I get a verse?" And I was like, "Cool." So it's like, and these experiences also taught me to like, not so much be about numbers. Most people in the industry know if somebody walk in here right now and be like, "Yo, can you guys listen to the song?" All of us like pull up Spotify or whatever and try to see how much you're streaming or whatever before you can give the person an ear. So like sometimes you have to just be free and make shit happen.
What about Nipsey? How did that happen?
Nipsey, it was an epic story. You know what I mean? His people reached out to my people and I was in a studio, me and Rvssian. I didn't know Nipsey either. But then like when I pulled it up in the studio, Rvssian pulled up some YouTube clips and started showing me who he was, and I'm like, "Yo, epic," you know what I mean? But the whole connection wasn't epic. But when I started to figure out who it was, and then this was even after the verse was done, you know what I mean? And we were about to work on something else, and then unfortunately, what happened.
How did you and Rvssian get so close?
Dancehall, Kingston, Jamaica. You know what I mean? I have a couple hits, couple hardcore dancehall hits. I think I would say I'm one of the first artists that he had hits with in Jamaica. You know what I mean? And the connection was different then. Yeah.
I want to get back to the relationship stuff. So Okay, good. So, like, okay, when it comes to, because I know you did say women are like kind of attracted to the artist, right? So,
Right.
what if she doesn't know who you are, right? And maybe she's playing a little hard to get. Would you wait to have sex with her, or do you have like a deadline to the point where you're like, all right, she's making me wait too long, I'm out of here?
Damn, I can't. There have been cases where she don't know who I am, but in terms of waiting to have sex, it's hard to say this without sounding like I'm being cocky.
Say it.
But they ain't making him wait. Ain't no
cocky.
wait what?
So
They
you
throwing his pussy left and right.
You haven't waited at all, like ever, or you would just leave.
That part.
It's not even leave. Like, all right, I've only been in like 3 relationships in my life. I've been in love once, and I'm married to the person. So like, for me, it's never felt like I'm leaving. If you get what I'm saying, like, maybe too long, so I'm gonna leave. You're probably not gonna hear from me for a while until
you go ghost.
Yeah.
Do you take all your clothes off when you have sex all the time, or are you the type of person that leaves stuff on?
Socks off.
No, I love nudity. I love to be like fully nude.
Lights on.
Come again?
Lights on.
If you have time to figure it out.
Lights
If
on.
you have time.
Keep the lights on.
If you have time.
What about foreplay? How long do you fool around before you actually get into having sex?
Do you kiss?
Yeah, there's no rules to that. Like, I think everything just natural. You know what I mean? It's not like we're watching the clock and be like, okay, let's foreplay for like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, everything is a vibe, and you just feel the person energy and get to it.
Because sometimes some people like to get right to it, and sometimes people like a long. Sorry.
More times than less, you have to get to it. Like in even my type of life, like sometimes I have to get to it.
Are you quick?
I can be quick, but I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say I'm a quick.
What's quick,
I like
though?
that answer.
What?
What do you consider quick?
Quick is a 5 minutes. Like,
Okay, that's quick.
And to me, if you fucking and you know the time, like, you're not even fucking. Like,
right.
The time when you're fucking. I hear this song go all the time with people like, what's too long and what is this and what. I can understand too long, but I can't understand like people saying shit was quick, because some of the best sex I've had was like, it didn't feel like an hour.
Right.
You know?
An hour is too long anyway. Have you ever not been able to get hard?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Why?
Why?
Different reasons.
Tell us why, like, what are some reasons that you can't get hard? Because we need to know. Drinking too much?
Maybe.
Not all the way attracted. Like her not giving you what you need with the sex appeal for you to really get there.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, for me, the only time sex affects me mentally is with my actual relationship. Like, majority of the time, I'm just fucking. Like, fucking is, you know, like, be stressed for entertainment, and you know what I mean. So it's not even that much of she's not doing something right. If we got to this moment, she did something right already.
Okay.
So if I don't get hard, then it's a story. We have a story with that. I don't know why.
What about public sex? Like, have you ever had sex in like the club or outside or
bathroom?
Balcony.
Parking lot.
Parking lot.
Actually,
inside the car or outside the car?
Both.
Do you guys, okay, so being that now you do still have a wife, so do you guys have sex when you're mad at each other, or is it no sex at all?
Fuck yeah. Like, some people,
makeup sex is the best sex.
No, we didn't say makeup. We're talking about while they're mad at each other.
Oh.
Some people would be like,
I'm mad at you, but still come suck this dick.
Yeah.
And then go back to being mad.
I'm mad at you.
It's not the best. Like, so, I mean, some people be like, yo, like you just said, makeup sex is the best. Some people say that get back together sex or the angry sex, that's not the best sex. The best sex is when you're in, for me, is when we're in perfect happiness. Like fuckery time, like real fuckery time. We're eating with the shit. You know what I mean? That's the best time. Everybody's just like we're both on the same level mentally. Craziness.
How hard is marriage for you? Because I know it's not easy.
Super hard. Super hard. We for me and my wife, like we've been trying to break up for like 2 years.
Trying to break up.
Yeah, because I see like she'll say you're not together, then you'll say I still have a wife, then y'all get back together.
Dumb shit. Like people don't understand what in love is. You know what I mean? Like in love is a different thing than just you love someone. You have love for somebody it's totally different from being in love.
That's right.
It's crazy. Sometimes when shit go on in the media or whatever, I'll see people and men who have, in comparison to me, have zero experience with women, and then like they're trying to make it look seem as if I'm soft or some shit for being in love, and I'm laughing. Most of the times, like their girl or their woman is in my DM, but in love is
where's your bell, L'Oreal? Ding 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 ding.
In love is a totally different body. It's hard, super hard.
So when y'all are during the little separation periods or the breakup periods, is dealing with other people a thing or no?
There's no rules for that if you're separated.
Well, sometimes people do put rules because they're like, we're still married at the end of the day. Just because we're taking a break from each other doesn't mean you break a union. So is that even a conversation or you don't even ask?
I think, why are you taking a break? Like, unless you guys sat down and be like, yo, listen, we need a break. And it was a case where we decided to take a break. That's not what happens. Wild shit happened with me. Like, wild shit. I broke up, mash up, fuck you, let's go, this is over. So it's not like we come to agreements and be like, yo, this is what we're going to do moving forward. No, we fucking split up. So you can't complain.
You think it's mostly your fault because it's just not easy doing what you do, and I'm sure that's not a easy thing to deal with either.
Yeah.
So how do you change moving forward? Like, what do you do differently?
I mean, we have shit that we're trying to figure out now. I mean, in recent times, we realized, like, listen, like I said earlier, we've been trying to break up for like 2 years. It's not gonna work. So why we fucking around? You know what I mean? Not that we you know what I mean? Like, it's basically real. We've been trying to fucking like end it, and it's not working.
Yeah, just love each other too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you think the kids have something to do with that as well?
No.
That's your soulmate.
Yeah, they're good. Like, regardless, whatever happens, she's gonna make sure they're good. I'm gonna make sure they're good, and we're gonna protect them emotionally and physically. Like, it doesn't matter.
Well, your wife is very fly, so I know that she probably be posting all kind of cute pictures on the gram where y'all are broken up too.
Yeah.
Does that work? Does that work? Like, what does that do?
I mean, it does work, but when I get into the fucking cold hard mode, I get into that mode. So like, whatever you'll be doing, it's not even that deep. You know what I mean? But then there's some shit that you do that's a done deal.
Yeah, who makes the first step usually to come back?
In recent times, she did. In recent times, I did in earlier days.
Yeah. So that's interesting to me because a lot of times, like, you have somebody that you're in love with, you want to be with them, right? And y'all are a great couple. How do you resolve this? How do you resolve it?
I think one of the biggest resolve is hard. Like, I think one of the biggest issues is, like, people are always growing, and like, you're figuring yourself out while you're trying to give yourself to somebody else. So it's not like a finished individual and another complete individual that's trying to make shit happen. Like, everybody, like, we're evolving so much and so quickly nowadays.
Is this reflected in the new music?
No.
Who do you talk to? Like when you have things that you want to talk about? Because I know it's not a popular thing. Like you said, people might, say things about you because you're in love and whatever. So who do you talk to when you're like, all right, I'm going through this? Like, do you have friends, family members, anybody that you're like, yo, I'm going through it?
No, it's because it's a hard topic.
Mhm.
Like people live and die without being in love.
Yeah.
And, like, 90% of relationship, I give it 90. Like people have love for each other and they'll go through with it. But in love is a totally different ballgame. Like there's not a lot of people that I can be like, yo, listen, you know what I mean? This is what's up.
You think when you were younger, did something affected how you feel about women? Like you said, you get this cold heart.
Hell yeah.
What would that be?
You know how many women, like I've been with women where I would tell you, we fucking, and you're married or whatever, you have a husband, and I'd be like, yo, don't fucking marry. Don't fuck him, argue with him. And you argue with him and don't fuck him, and you come see me like a week later or something, like a week, you can't get no pussy from you.
Is that
like,
toxic or is that being a good side nigga?
Yeah.
I wasn't like, that was before side nigga was the thing. Like, that was
You the
Side nigga always been the
you
thing.
the first rapper to be a side nigga. No, I'm joking.
But listen, that's gonna make him he don't trust women because he was fucking people's
right.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And like living the life that I've lived and the way I grew up and my experiences with women, even like with my wife, it took her a while for me to be like, yo, this person loves you for real, like great. This person loved the person. It took a while before that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Was it because you put her through so much stuff that made you realize she loved you?
not necessarily, yeah, to some extent, but like you'll figure it out. You'll know.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's hard. Like for me, with just the lifestyle that I've lived and the way that I've experienced women, it's been hard for me to like open up. Then when that shit come at you like 100 miles an hour and hit you, yeah, fuck.
How do they treat you in Jamaica? Being a celebrity and everything. How is it when you're home?
It's great. It's great. Good vibes every time. You know what I mean?
I noticed that everybody loves you in Kenya too. And in Uganda, like I see your shit be going crazy. And even in Japan, right?
Yeah.
How does all that, like, because you're such an internet, like, what's the plan? Does that just happen naturally that you didn't even intend for that?
Yo, if I had the plan, I would fucking sell the plant. I don't know. Shit just happen. Blessings. You know what I mean? Good music, internet. People love dancehall music for real. And I think I like to feel like most fans connect with me because it doesn't feel like it's stage. I'm not trying to act like the best artist or act like, I just I talk to you like how I talk. And the songs, what I'm saying in the music is what I actually live. And it's basically what it is. I'm not saying like I'm walking around with the sticks all day or whatever. I'm telling you the real shit. And
right. You're walking around with a different kind of stick all day. Now, listen, judging by your music and your videos, I assume your favorite position is from the back. Is that true?
My favorite position is being in the pussy. Like I don't know.
Okay.
Oh,
It doesn't matter which way.
It doesn't matter from which angle, as long as I'm up in there. I know that's
What if
right.
she's ugly? What if she's ugly with a nice body? Front to back.
What about if she's on her period?
Never.
Never?
But you said red rain. No, I'm joking.
Red rain. Red rain.
That was not the meaning of red rain, L'Oreal.
That's what I thought when you said it. I was like, whoa, he's nasty.
No, we were talking about the red hair.
Oh,
okay.
The hair.
Your other hair turned red from the blood. But so you never accidentally had sex with a girl on her period? I feel like every guy has had that experience.
Not even your wife?
Your fuck on the period come down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but not
that happened.
Like
not intentionally.
For me, like doing this and making the face like what the fuck, it's not even a what the fuck to me in my mind. I just don't do it.
So, but will you stop though? Like say you're fucking whatever, it's good as fuck, and then the period come down, but you just think the pussy getting wetter. Are you gonna keep going? Or when you finally realize?
If I realize, I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
Yeah. A crime scene. They call that a crime scene.
And blue balls.
So big up to all the man them we are gonna go on like
Ain't no blue balls. Her mouth not bleeding. Wash it
Well,
up.
with the blood on it now, you don't want
clean
it.
that up. Don't clean that
her
up.
mouth is not bleeding.
What if she licks the blood off of it?
Oh God, no.
Oh my God.
You took it too far.
I mean,
Yeah,
what if she's like, I don't want to disappoint you.
No,
Let's keep
I'm
going.
not disappointed, baby. I'm not.
That's a little bit too much. But
Konshens, you remember when you lost your virginity?
What?
Damn. Come on, we all remember the first time.
I forgot too.
It's kind of a blur to me. Like I don't remember the first. Maybe that.
do you remember how old you were?
Young as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I know I wasn't. I wasn't in high school.
Okay, so you were younger than that. When did you learn how to have sex good? Because there's a period of time when you just fucking, and then there's a period of time when you finally
really know what
this
you're
is the
doing.
way you're supposed to do it.
I think I got the right feedback with my wife because over the years, like most girls, like most girls pull up with the pussy already wet, and we fucking, and the fact that I'm inside is good enough. So you could be fucking great, but you're not getting that honest feedback. You know what I mean? I've been in many relationships, so like to be having connections and deep conversations with girls. You know what I mean? So I think I fuck pretty good, and I know now because I've been having discussions about it extensively.
Right.
Did your wife ever hurt your feelings? Like not, and you could be honest with us because this is a safe space. Like where you thought you were actually, this is a safe space.
No
so
judgment.
Like, maybe you thought you were killing it, and she was like, you know what? The way you eat my pussy is more like a D- than like a A.
Stop right there. So eating pussy and an artist, you know what it is.
Yeah.
You know.
You know you can't. You don't try to trick him. You know he can't. You know he can't. He can't admit it.
Okay. So,
like I know what's up too. Like with dancehall artists, it's so fucking tricky because it's like you're caught in a trap when that question comes up.
Right. He can't admit it publicly.
You can admit it, and you can't say. You can't just be one of them man that will be like, no, we are that blood suck pussy. Because when you go to the video, you're gonna see all the fans. The convo is just gonna be about them lying ass Jamaican motherfuckers.
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah, so like for me, I like to just leave that shit alone.
Yeah. She almost got you though.
No, she didn't. I think she did.
Okay, but has she ever hurt your feelings by telling you something that you thought she liked, but she didn't really?
She's hurt my feelings, but it's never been about sex.
Right.
Yeah, I'll say that. I'll put my ego in that regard.
It's hard because you get in an argument, and sometimes you say things that you can never take back. That's why I always be
some shit. But thank God, it's never been about the sex.
Right.
Thank God, because that's all you care about. Say anything about anything, but don't talk about
I don't care about nothing else. I'm broke, I'm whack, I'm corny. Just as long as I can fuck.
Good. But this dick is hitting everything.
What about squirting? You ever been squirted on?
Yeah.
Do you like it? Do you like it?
It's all right.
Did you know what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, because sometimes people don't know what's going on when it the first time it happens.
But that wasn't me. I know what's going on. Yeah.
You felt good, or what? Do you think it was messy?
Messy is not bad.
Okay.
Good answer.
Do you have sex with your jewelry on?
No.
You take the time to take it off.
I like to be free as fuck.
Taking off everything.
Like if you just left the strip club or some shit and in the car, then it's on. Like we get the shit out. The body parts that need to be out come out.
The body parts.
I forgot. You like to fuck in the parking lot and stuff like that. I forgot.
What about, do you like your balls played with?
Yes.
The hand motion, Angela. You know.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Nice and gentle.
I like yours. Yours is the one. Like.
She was looking like the Lawrence Fishburne and Boys in the Hood with the ball.
With the stress ball.
You go Jamaica, you pick a mango, check it the mango right.
And if they're
Check
really
into
big,
mangoes.
sometimes you gotta go like this.
Oh my God.
I like more so than hands.
What about, do you shave?
Do you manscape?
Yeah.
Good for you.
All right, good. You're doing all the right things.
Wait, did anyone have to tell you though, or you just knew? Like, let me groom down here because it's getting out of control.
Because anything might happen at any time. So like,
When you stay ready, you gotta get ready.
Yeah, if I take a shit, I take a shower. Like that's how clean.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
And a shower before you have sex every time, right?
No, because he fucking in parking lots.
Yeah,
Okay, I forgot.
shower in the parking lot.
I don't know. I like showers before sex because, like, I feel like then you could really be nasty.
But sometimes that
really
doesn't always happen. You know,
Yeah, but
It's
I'm
not
not
always possible.
I'm not a public sex person.
But even if you get home drunk from the club, drunk as fuck, started fucking in the elevator, you're gonna get inside and be like, hold that thought.
Yes.
yes,
because
you don't know. He'll be
That's
asleep
just
by the
me.
time you get out.
No, he's gonna be in the shower too, because then I'm not gonna want to be that nasty with him if he's not fresh and clean.
I'm super clean like that. Like, trust me, I'll be.
You was just getting wind up on, don't.
Oh, did you ever nut on yourself in the club? Like when you were younger, with a girl grinding on you?
No.
Not even when you were younger. If you had on your sweatpants.
No.
But
I had that happen to me when I was a stripper.
You lying? He lying.
He lying.
He had a whole.
How hard are you whining though? Like you're not on the fucking self in the club.
Motherfuckers be getting to it.
Yeah, maybe her skirt goes up. You got your sweatpants on. She whining on it, and then
you made a nigga nut in the club from whining.
I'm saying, y'all, that happened to Gigi when she was stripping. It happened to her.
It did. But I was like really, really grinding on him, like giving him a lap dance, and he came in his pants.
Dry humping.
What did you say?
Gigi.
I was grinding on him. I was a stripper, and I was like grinding on him, giving him a lap dance, and he like came in his pants.
See, and you said it is like having sex.
All right, Gigi. I haven't gotten that Gigi wine in the club.
Okay.
What's the Gigi wine?
I like that.
That's a good one.
The Gigi wine.
Now, how has smoking, now that you've been smoking more than you've been drinking, right? How has that been for you, like in smoking more than you've been drinking, blazing away? How has that affected you and how you look at things?
It still hasn't gotten to the point where I'm smoking more than I'm drinking.
Okay.
I love that he's so honest.
I've been drinking a lot less and smoking more.
What do you drink?
Still didn't get. That's the problem. I drink what the fuck ever.
Oh no!
No, listen. Every drinker know that. Like, if for people that really drink and they have their drink, if you don't have your drink, you'll probably not drink.
We're gonna send you some De Leon for sure.
Yes.
Please.
You're gonna
please.
Yeah,
Are you gonna do your own line of cannabis?
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But my line is gonna be for like the rookie smoker.
Okay, that's me.
Yeah, it's gonna be us. And I mean, don't know too much about it. We just want to smoke, and what you want to do? You want to chill out, or you want to get hype? What do you want to do?
Right.
That's us.
So you don't do edibles or anything like that?
Come again?
Do you do edibles or anything like that, or you just strictly smoke?
I do edibles,
Mm-hmm.
and with a lot.
You ever had a bad experience with edibles?
Yes, my first bad experience was edibles.
I think everybody has had a bad experience.
Because you never know what's in it.
Yeah, and you'll eat too much, not realizing, oh, it didn't kick in. Let me eat some more, and then it all kicking at once, and you think you're gonna die.
You feel like you're going to die. Why everybody feel like they're going to die?
Yeah.
And that is the feeling. You feel like you're going to like this is it. Okay, let me call my kids. Yeah. This is done.
And then you can't even call because you can't even move your hand to make the call. But look, and then we do it again anyway.
Okay. Isn't that life? Isn't that what we do in life?
Yes, that is. We go right back for more. We go right back for more torture. Well, listen, Konshens, we appreciate you taking the time today. We're looking forward to Red Rain. You're also on Fast and Furious 9, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fire.
That's dope. The soundtrack.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah, you got it all going on. So I just want to say, yo, and you so humble too about everything except the bedroom. We know that you real cocky when it comes to that, but everything else when it comes to your career, you are super humble about it. So even though you're front and center, you know, you got to just be cocky about that too.
Right. It's just I still can't believe that I fucking sing and this is my work. This is my job.
Listen, and when you love something, it doesn't even feel like work when you love to do it, you know?
No, but like I'll go to a show and like see people lined up or like see the promoter bring me the back end. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like this is really my job. So like that keeps me humble, like knowing that I didn't have like a, you know, most artists like they started young and it was this dream. They had a dream of being an artist and they followed their dream. Either their parents were in church and they sing in the church. And I didn't have that story. I just fucking got up and decided. Yeah, and to reach this far, I'm happy.
It's like your destiny. You think it's your destiny?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you have any other big collabs coming our way that you might could share with us? Maybe a little sneak peek. You don't got to tell us everyone. Give us a hint.
And
we cool, but we ain't that cool.
And we love and appreciate your song with Spice.
Yes, we love Spice.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You gonna pay for it?
Yeah, I was lying. I was lying my ass off.
No, you was not lying.
Come on.
Listen, we appreciate that's a theme song. Okay.
I'm happy for you, but I'm telling you right now, it's like the first line says, "I want to spend all my money on you."
I know that's right.
That's
okay. Maybe just some. Maybe just some. It doesn't have to be.
I just want to say
a little bit.
I love how that song come in and how it start. It start right into it. Let's get into it.
Let's get to it.
That's crazy.
Cat.
What made you even come up with that song? You must have been thinking that something happened that you was like, pay for it.
No, exploring with writers. Like it was me and Russia and a team of bad writers from LA called the writers. I don't remember their name, but the girl is called Natalia, and she came up with that whole melody, and we switched it out and kind of made it a little more Jamaican and add that element that change up some words and things. But I fuck with it heavy.
You knew the women would love that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over there lying to the women.
Who's capping?
So, what are you saying, L'Oreal?
No, I'm just saying he's out here lying to the women, and we don't appreciate the cap.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all love some of those lies, so.
This is the real test. If you at a bar, right, and you go to talk to a woman, and she got 4 of her friends with her, do you buy everybody drinks? Yay!
Well, at least you're not that cheap.
That's not even
What about if you come to meet a girl at dinner and she's out with her friends? They just is 10 of them. It's her birthday, and you come at the end of the dinner. Do you pay the whole bill?
10 of them, and I'll be like, yo, listen, don't worry, all 10 of you motherfuckers. I got this. I'm trying to fuck your
I'm trying to fuck the birthday girl. Dinner with me. Y'all better co-sign for me. Y'all better tell me to get them draws up.
What if 4 of them are men?
Unreal though, I haven't been on dates.
What? Ever? No, not recently, because you have a wife.
Yeah,
so.
you're married.
I've been on dates with her, many, but like I haven't been on dates. Like I haven't been out with women.
You just do the pull up. That's it.
Pull up and pull out.
After 12,
after the club,
after 2, after 4.
You think you could be with just one woman forever? Yes.
Yeah.
You working on it?
Yeah. Could I be with just one woman or fuck? What are we talking about? Talking about fucking?
Sex.
Or talking about?
Yeah, just sex and be with her forever.
Your wife and your wife only.
Guys have all these rules.
Yeah. Wait. What do you mean?
I can be with one woman, but I got to fuck the other one. It's like,
I don't even, like I said earlier, I don't have that much experience being with, like being in.
How do you feel? How do you feel about threesomes?
It's good.
I feel amazing.
Are you having threesomes with your wife?
Oh, is that kind of show?
Yes.
About?
You said you studied and prepared.
You want a Gigi wine? You want a Gigi wine?
Gigi's inquiring for herself.
I mean, girls stay trying to fuck her. So like,
yeah. He's like, whatever.
With the shit.
Why don't you shoot your shot?
How does she feel about it? How does the wife feel about threesomes?
She's a very mature and expressive and open-minded person.
Good for you.
And she fly too, Gigi. You gotta see her.
Good for you. Good for you.
Well, Konshens, we appreciate you so much. Again, you know, I know it's a holiday weekend, so this is our special Memorial Day with Konshens.
That's why I got my solo cup, because we partying at the cookout.
I drink all mine. I gotta pour more.
Red Rain is coming soon. He didn't give us an exact date yet, but we'll be looking for it.
Soon come.
And congratulations, and thank you for having some fun with us.
Thank you for having me here. Big up yourself.
All right.
We appreciate you.
Let's
Big up myself.
Big up yourself. And you are the devil. You are the devil.
What?
Thanks for not asking me if I eat pussy. Thank you.
She tried it.
Being a dancehall artist, thanks for not throwing me in that. You know what I mean? Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, devil. Big up.
Well, you know, Angela has me stored in her phone as shoulder demon, so you wouldn't be too far off the money.
You know, that's right.
But I love God.
You see, she got the red hair already, so
ginger.
All right, Konshens, we'll be checking for you and for the new album.
All right, big up. Thanks.
All right, we praying on everything to work out for you to open up and be more open-minded, and you know, let your wife, receive all that love.
And to try having sex in the bedroom one time.
Take down those walls.
Maybe 1 week in the bedroom.
Okay. That sounds fun.